Hello and welcome back to the Cronecast at the Rising Moon. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do the Spirit Guide Monthly live every last Friday of the month. I hope you're able to join me. I also do astrological readings in love and relationships and in money and career. But today I have for you a pick-a-card reading. Who wants to plan a future with you? Now this could be an upcoming event or somebody who's already in your life. We'll find out each pile. Remember, time is fluid, so it could be something that is yet to happen or it could be something that is happening now. We'll see if we can identify that through the various 4 piles. I do ask that you don't pick my piles by I always pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. It does not marry well with my particular reading style because I'm an empathic and an intuitive reader. So close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out, open them, see which one calls out to you. That is the reading that you're most meant to receive. I will see you at the time of your reading. There's going to be a moment here for you to concentrate on the piles so that you can select one. Take care. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, then this is your reading. Let's move our little guy down there just a little bit. Sun and Moon Tarot is going to bring you a predictive spread. We're going to start out with these oracle cards and we're going to add to them as we need to. Who wants to plan a future with you? Let's find out what they're like and what the future that they want with you looks like. We have Lion immediately. We have Leo energy. Banish loneliness by reaching out to special friends. Listen, this is a person who's courageous. They're often a trailblazer and a trendsetter. This is also someone who's usually very, very attractive. Now again, the Lion card does suggest Leo. That's fire sign energy, but let's see what else we have. I have Unmarked Trail, Revelation. You may not know this person yet. Okay, Revelation is something yet to be revealed to you. I have Peace from the Goddess of the Moon Oracle. Okay. Boy, there's just not going to be a lot of question around this for you. Now remember, somebody planning a future with you does not necessarily mean that you want it, but this looks like you will because this is like a peaceful, wonderful, I love this, maple spirit generosity. So far, we have a potential Leo who is quite generous, which likely means they're very successful. I don't think you've met them yet. The peace energy is like somebody who's done their work, someone who is in kind of an emotionally healthy place as well, someone who is no longer encumbered by the difficulties of the past. Whatever baggage they're carrying, they've already unpacked and they're kind of ready to get going in a direction where they can have everything that they've worked towards, and apparently they're going to want to work towards it with you. Let's find out what that Leo energy, that Lion energy as well, is someone who's very attractive, someone who kind of draws the eyes of other people. This is somebody who's very confident, somebody who works well with others as well, because that's a leader, and a true leader works well with others. Let's go for what is going on for pile number 1. Who wants to plan a future with them? I'm kind of interested in, I wonder if we'll figure out how you're going to meet. Who wants to plan a future with pile number 1? This is 1 and 2. All right, King of Cups in reverse. I don't think you've met them yet, but you've had a difficult relationship past. This person, like they're, let's get the rest of that down because that's one of my cards for like having given up bad habits. Let me put it that way. Who wants to plan a future with pile number 1? What do we have here? 2 dropped out. 2 Cups in the upright. King of Swords in the upright. Okay, does that mean you're going to meet through a dating app? Now that can be air sign energy, which is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. We're going to do it 3 more times. Who wants to plan a future with pile number 1, 2, and 3? Let's see what we can get here. Let's get some details here. That peaceful energy is almost like they might be into tantric stuff. King of Swords, that's somebody who like they can speak very well. They have an eloquent vibe to them as well. We have the Death card in reverse. Listen, you've both got your relationships in the past. This is unlikely to be like, hey, high school romance. This is likely to be people who have had to, like I said, unpack their stuff from the past. In fact, here we go, 9 of Cups in reverse. I have the World in the upright. Current situation is making this person prioritize with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, leaving behind the things that are no longer working for them. The Prince of Pentacles in the upright. And then I have the 5 of Cups in reverse. All right, excellent. I do not think that you know this person at the present time. They are doing their own stuff But I really like this, like first of all, they're very creative, both in both in what they do for work, because they need to be very confident. They're assertive, but they're not overbearing. That lion card has a lot of strength to it, and even though the lion can roar, this is somebody who has absolute, like, they have a lot of emotional control. They have a lot of emotional control over themselves, but they're not emotionally controlling. What that means is that they're able to kind of, like, they can handle life really, really well. They've had a rough past. They have. I think that they've been misused in the past. They really, like, they like to give little presents, though. It's very sweet. Like, they really, they want you to feel spoiled. That generosity spirit, this is going to be like a relationship that you've never experienced anything like this before. Everything in the past has left you feeling like you were the person who was cheated. And this particular relationship is going to bring a whole bunch of, like, areas of your life back to life. Like, you're going to be able to invest once again. This is a phoenix from the Axis energy. It is coming back to life again after a period of feeling a little bit burned, quite frankly. But this person you are likely to meet in a practical sense, meaning in the 3D world. I've got the Page of Pentacles in the upright. I don't think you know them yet, but it's going to be one of those instant connections. I don't think you go back and forth very much. Like, I think this person's, like, you guys get together and they immediately want this. You actually struggle a little bit with letting them in. Like, you hold them at bay a little bit. And, like, does that mean that they are, like, pushy? No, it just means that you have a little bit of a cautious vibe with that King of Cups in reverse. Like, you don't give your heart away too easily. As I said, I have, like, the King of Swords, though, that is somebody who, they're just going to charm the crap out of you. And they're very, 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 very funny. And it's one of the things that'll catch your attention when you meet them. And then the future that they plan with you, like, I wonder what it's going to be like here. I like it because it's not like they don't want to rush anything. They're willing to kind of be in the dating phase, because they like spoiling you. They're willing to be in the dating phase for kind of a lot longer than, they're not rushing anything. They've also had their disappointments in the past. What else have I got on this person? That lion energy suggests that they really, they like to, they're very fit. They like to work out as well. This could be somebody who's a little bit of a risk taker with that lion energy, but, like, they're also, they're not ridiculous about it. Like, you know, they really aren't. They're not, like, jumping off of 40 feet cliffs just to, like, fall into the snow below. They manage what they do very well. But, like, this is somebody who's a little bit of an adventurer, and they kind of bring that out in you. And it's adventuresome in multiple areas of your life. We have shapeshifter, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. The shadow attribute is projecting any images that serves your personal agenda in the moment. Listen, this person might have had a background in acting, by the way. That's one of the things, this is somebody who's very confident. This is somebody who, that's the air energy, the mental energy. It's also a performative energy. But they can kind of, like, they can dress up or dress down, kind of fit in very well. What else have I got on this person? Peace. The only thing about this person is that they're such a go with the flow person around relationships that you might sometimes feel like maybe you're not all that important to them, but you genuinely are. It's just that they're a little bit anti-drama. They're very commanding, like, in terms of what their personal energy feels like, though. Let's get another card here. We have Samaritan. That fits with the generosity. Refined your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer is the shadow attribute. I don't get anything around that on this particular person. This person has had, I'm going to say, a couple of serious relationships, but so have you. Like, that's why you're a little bit, I don't want to say guarded, but, like, it's like you won't give them your whole heart right away. The shapeshifter, like I said, they can blend, they can fit in wherever they need to. It's like they've almost, like, they can walk in many worlds energy. What else have we got going here? let's keep going with, what do I want to get here? Let's get some higher love oracles. Who wants to plan a future with pile number 1? And we're also going to take up some cards on what that future is going to contain. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Get some higher love oracles. Who wants to? And this person, this can't hold true for everybody. It's a general reading, but like they genuinely, like there's this confidence energy. It's not, like I said, it's not overbearing. It's just they have this self-assured vibe. Like when you're with them, you feel like, I don't know, like doors open. They're a little bit mesmerizing, honestly. And that peace, it's like they put to rest for you any doubts that you've had about whether or not you get to be happy, whether or not you get the love story. Let's go. We've got end of a learning phase. That would make sense. Family support. Major ending, new beginning. Lasting love and happiness. Financial matters. This person is like competition and challenge. They're giving off a very financially secure energy here with that lion energy, the generosity. They struggle a little bit with work-life balance because like they're almost too much of a go-getter sometimes. They're just almost too much of a go-getter. But what they really want is like that full picture. Honest to goodness, I don't think you know them yet. And the reason I'm saying that is I've got the first energy are being emotionally drained and disappointed, and I have that like as you. You're going to meet this person. And I don't think it happens through a dating app. I don't think it has anything to do with social media, despite the King of Swords. But like, there's a lot of electronic communication involved. Meaning, like, they're a prompt in answering texts. They can be very attentive. I wish I had a little bit more on like, where's the spicy? Let's go. Let's get the hidden truth here. How's this person gonna feel? How's this person gonna feel about pile number 1? How's this person going to feel? Because we've got them wanting to plan a future, and I want to get cards on what that future entails. I'm going to pull more from the same tarot cards to try and see what that contains. Let's go. Tell me how they feel about pile number 1 when they meet. Tell me. Okay, we've got you. Get you out of there. I miss hearing your voice. Listen, I have the feeling this person is musical. That King of Swords is often someone who can perform. So like they might be able to play a musical instrument. There's this very creative vibe, and like they're creative in a lot of ways. I want you back. I don't think this is true. I want to start over. I know you don't feel the same. I want to make amends. Okay. I do not think this person is somebody from the past, but I think they know that you've had a very difficult past. And you might push them away. You really might push them away with this 2 of Pentacles in reverse, simply because the difficult past kind of has left you a little bit like, you know, I don't know if I want to invest that much in this area of my life. It's like they want to make up for the disappointments of the past from other people as well. This person is going to have to put some effort in on wooing you, but like I said, they love a challenge. They love a challenge, and don't get carried away here. It's not a hey, no means no situation. What it is somebody who, like, you don't want to invest quite as much in this relationship at first. It's not because the chemistry isn't there. It's just kind of, I think you understand that you've had a past where you overinvested in what your romantic life would bring to you. And so now you kind of don't. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. This is a soulmate card, which I really, healthy, healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. Hey, listen, that's what I think holds you back. Is it doesn't have anything to do with this person who, like, they're somebody who, like, they're very spontaneous as well. They really are like, hey, pack a bag, let's, fly to New York City for the weekend. They seem to have enough money too. They're patient with your healing process, but they're a very commanding person, and like there is a part of you. Here's what I've got. I think there's a part of you that thinks that like, no, they're just gonna meet somebody else. They're probably talking to somebody else. They're like, you're dealing with your own trust issues from things that have come from the past. But like, this person's got staying power. And here's why. I think that they are, because I have this feeling that they're good looking with that Lion card, and like the King of Swords as well. They're very well put together. Like they know how to dress to impress. They know how to catch the eyes of people. They're very assured in that part of their ability to attract, but it has taught them that like there's simply more to connecting than somebody thinking you're hot. Because this person looks a little bit like I said, they're used to people noticing their physical form. I don't know if it's because they're in great shape, or if like maybe they have a bunch of ink or something, because this is one of the tat cards as well. There's something about them that draws the eye, and they're really over it. Like they're just kind of over the idea that like, oh my God, you're so gorgeous, I want to get with you. It's not that physical attraction isn't important to them. They just know that there's more to it. Like I said, they've got a couple of serious relationships in their rearview mirror. And like, you don't need to be jealous at all. And by the way, that is something that might bother you a little bit about this person. They don't get jealous. They don't get jealous. Like they're very secure in who they are. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. You deserve love. You are lovable. This could be the one you've already met the romantic partner you seek. I do not think you have. I think you have to get to this stage and then you will. But when you meet them, like you are a little doubtful around it. Like you almost think, is this like, this has got to be put on, right? Like this person is, because they're really into you. Like they aren't just sending texts either. Like they want to meet up, they want to talk. Like they're not somebody who, they seem to value intellectual stimulation on top of everything. And they're adventuresome without being like foolhardy. I like the energy. I know that like you probably can tell there's something that's bugging me just a little bit. There is. This person, whereas like they're almost, it's almost like they have, it's almost like they can't put down roots very easily. Meaning they've got like this almost nomadic energy around them. Where it is like they've got, like they keep so many balls in the air at all times. Like they're always like, let's go and do the next thing. They've got a ton of energy behind them. Beware, be careful you trust at this time. I don't think you need to be aware of this person. Owl, there are special wisdom messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. Here's the thing. I think you have the once bitten, or the once bitten, twice burned, or, you know, I'm sorry. What is that? What is that saying? I'm losing it altogether. Once bitten, twice something or other. I really am not going to get it at this particular time. I'm so sorry. Basically, you've learned bitter lessons. And so you have been burned before. Oh, it's once bitten, twice shy. You're just a little leery around that. And for whatever reason, you doubt this person's sincerity simply because like they seem so targeted and so directed and so like, nope, it's you. You're the human I want. And their lack of like insistence. Like I said, there's this confident energy like, yeah, sure, hit me back. Here's the all tied up. When you meet them, you're not going to believe they're single. You're not. Like that, it causes a little bit of a problem how like kind of good looking this person is. We have Healer of the Ages. You want to take your time. You want to go slow. I don't think they want to like move to marriage and commitment like right away or anything, but it's something about them where it triggers an insecurity for you. And it's something from the past. Cornucopia. Fourth chakra, heart, okay, direct, peace, and hack. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, which is the heart chakra. And then the door to personal healing and happiness. This is an interesting one, group number 1, because I am not positive that you are going to want to take this the full 9 yards. And it's something about, like, they're very adventurous. And it's not the in bed part that's bothering you. Like, you guys have a good old time in that area. It's not that. Like, there's this eroticism to this energy that is really, like, they know what to do. And it's not that part. There's something about this that makes you hesitate around, like, complete investment into it. And it could be that you doubt them. It's like that whole, like I said, once bitten, twice shy. Even though it took me 5 years to get there, that's what the saying is. They have unpacked their stuff. They have resolved their things from the past. Listen, I think they've actually, like, they might have modeled or something, because there's something around the way that they look. Like, it makes you feel like other people will always, like, you'll have too much competition. I don't think that's the case. Like, there's no creepy vibe around this person where it's like, yeah, you're not going to be able to trust them when they're out of your sight. If anything, like, they've done that. Like, they've had all the hookups that they could ever want, and they're like, hey, yeah, sex is great, sex is fun. Do you know what's really fun? Having somebody you want to have a conversation with in the aftermath. We're going to set aside this pile. I'm not adding that back in because I want to see what the future they plan with you looks like for them. Because they want to plan a long-term future. 4 wands in reverse. The Star in reverse. Your past is the biggest part of this. They don't, it's like okay, there's a couple of things around this person that I like, but they're almost too much of a free spirit sometimes. 3 of Swords in reverse, you're healing. 6 of Swords in reverse, boy, you make them wait. Tower in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse, Chariot in reverse. Remember, reversals are not bad. Prince of Wands in the upright, 7 of Wands in reverse. This is an interesting one, group number 1. It's going to be different for everybody. Remember that. General reading can't possibly, so for some of you, it kind of looks like it's weird. This person's super duper in love with you. I think you're actually ready. I do. But it takes you a while to get there. And the type of future they want to plan with you, I think, is at issue. Because I'm not seeing marriage, and I'm not seeing children, and, like, I'm not seeing a house. It's like they want you to be their adventure buddy. And whereas that, like, has value, I don't think it's how you've really envisioned living your life, you know? And that's how this person does. And so it's almost like there's this burning hot quality to the passion. But I don't know that they want to settle down. The type of future that they are planning is like, you know, we'll be world adventurers. Like, we'll only ever stay in a place for 3 months at a time. They're a go, 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 go type of person. And you have so much fun with it. But it's going to differ from person to person. It's almost like you won't go for it because, like, you're, at your heart, like, you want stability and you want some of the trappings of it. Communication, society, intuition. Yeah, you're afraid that they get flirted with every time they walk outside. Surprise, you're kind of not wrong. You're not wrong. This person will, like, they will have people hitting on them. They're really, like, they're so used to dealing with that, with rolling with it, that you just don't need to worry. But, like, for some of you, you're going to, and it might get in the way for a long-term potential future. And then it's going to be a while before this person, like, wants home and family, and, like, they want to be free. They set up a career of some kind where, like, they're able to just kind of pack a bag and go. And it's so much fun for you, but you have trouble investing in it as the concept for your future. Oh, okay. I don't think they want an open relationship. Openness. I don't. I really don't. Because that Two of Cups is not like that. Openness, flow. Yeah. Okay. Stand still. And then I want one more on this, courage. Okie dokie. All right, so that's what it is. The person who wants to plan a future for you, I don't think you know them yet. It might be your next relationship. They're just open to every new possibility in life. They're like, who knows? Maybe we'll live in Morocco for 2 years. Like, they're very, like, they've got this bold energy around them. They're very, like, their peace comes from within, and you like a little bit more exterior stuff. They don't want to come to this point in their life where they don't ever want to, it's not that they're rootless, it's just traditionalism I don't think is their path necessarily. And I think they might get there over the course of time, but they've almost got this cosmopolitan vibe where, like, they want to be able to pick up and go, they want to have adventures, they want you with them. But group number one, I think this might be a wonderful whirlwind of a relationship. If it goes the distance, it would take a little bit for you to, like, you're not as free-spirited. You want a little bit more of the trappings of traditionalism. And they want to be able to jump on a plane with 2 days' notice and go to a foreign country for 3 weeks at a time. And for whatever reason, they have the freedom to do that. And it's not that they don't have to work, they do. You're reluctant to throw in with that for the long term, but they're very secure in what has gone before them. There is this thing where, like, you are, something about how they draw the eye of others might bug you a little bit. For some people, it's like you're going to be able to just tap deep in and be able to find this person's really sincere vibe. But for others, like, you might decide, you know what, I do want somebody who's like a little bit, I'm a bit of a homebody. I want somebody who's a homebody, and this has been a lot of fun, but it's time to move on. And I can't tell, it's going to be different for every every individual person, but like this person, they're going to take a while to get into that energy. And it's partially because of their past. And then, like I said, it's like they modeled or something, because they really take it with a grain of salt when people flirt with them. They don't invest in it. Like, they have almost no time for people reacting to their exterior. But it seems to bother you just a little bit. Here's the thing, they look super duper into you, so hopefully they will do the work, they will win you over, and if not, may you enjoy your madcap adventure. Take care, be well. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 2, then this is your reading. This has been very interesting so far. Remember, you may or may not know this person already. Time is fluid. We will try and see if I can tell one way or the other. I could in pile 1. This is the manga deck. It's going to be bringing you a predictive spread. We've got just a few Oracles cards to start, and I'll draw some more as it is appropriate. I have resistance. Okay. Who wants to plan a future with you? That's what the question we're asking is. I wonder, resistance, does that mean that you're not into it? Scorpion. Remember, this can be a Scorpio. In a new relationship, passion offers the challenges of ecstasy and pain. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Well, like, actually, like, there's a lot of chemistry here. This is somebody who, like, I don't know if you've met them yet, because resistance, it's like they can't get through your front door at first. Stag spirit, leadership. Okay, wonder if you work together. Like, if there's a policy or something, resistance and leadership. And then I have joyful muse, inspiration. Okay, so this person, oh my goodness, do they have a good time in the bedroom. They have so much passionate energy around that. They're very inspired in it. They like to, like, they really like to spend some time. Let's find out what else that is. That's a very important area of life to them. They might be a Scorpio, but I'm not going to commit to that one. And then the resistance, I wonder what that's going to be around. I wonder if it's, like, not been your type historically. If this is somebody who's, like, really going to kind of shake up what you think and feel about relationships. Let's go. Pile number 2, I need to get going on this. Who wants to plan a future with pile number 2? Who wants to plan a future with pile number 2? Who wants to plan a future with pile number 2? Who wants to plan their future with pile number 2? Because here's the thing, it does not necessarily mean that you're like, yay. Like this could be somebody that you're like, yeah, we don't really have the same values. Here we go, let's go. Who wants to plan a future with pile number 2? All right, hey, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel. If you like the reading, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. 7 of Pentacles, resistance with 7 of Pentacles. It's like they have to convince you. And like not in an obnoxious way, but like they may not be your normal type. 2 of Swords in reverse, Aries card with the Emperor in the upright. We have the Page of Cups. Like, all right. Boy, they're a take charge person in the bedroom. Like they really are. They're very passionate. They're very fiery. They're somebody who I think they might like want it daily type of thing, because they have this really like sexy energy around them. Magician, they experiment a little bit, but it's not crazy. Page of Pentacles in the upright. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I think this might be somebody who used to be your boss or is your boss, because this is a leadership energy, and so is this, and resistance. 3 of Cups in the upright. I think you've known each other as friends before. And then yeah, you have a past together. Okay, 6 of Cups with the Queen of Wands. Alrighty. Okie dokie, you already know this person. There is some resistance. They might have been a boss. They might have been somebody that they looked up to you or you looked up to them with this leadership energy. They have this charisma that is just really, I don't think you have been in a relationship with them yet, but you do know them. And boy, there's just such fire around this. I mean, look at the Magician's card there. They really have to wear down your resistance though, but it's not in like some criminal, oh my God, get HR involved type of energy. Instead, it's that I don't think it's anything from their past. I don't think it's failed relationships. It's like you want to focus on something else. Like you're very focused on your own stuff and you keep trying to friend zone them, but it's not because, like, it might start out as a friends with benefits type of thing. Because there's something here where like it's almost like there's a rule against it. It's like I don't know if this is like, I don't know, a friend of an ex or something, where like there's that weird societal stupidity that says you're not allowed to date your friend's ex if everybody involved is over everything. I'm not sure what it is, but there is resistance from you towards this idea of this person, but not so much resistant that you're not having, like, you guys have a good time. It's just you don't see a future and they do. I think you might be a little over the idea of committed relationships. And I'm not sure why. It may not be what you're focusing on right now, or it could be a difficult past, because I'm not getting heartbreak energy here. What I'm getting is that, like, you're working on your own stuff. And this person is like, hey, you know what? How about if I'm your biggest supporter, your biggest cheerleader? I want to be there with you as you accomplish. Well, I never like the way this is. I never like when this card comes out, because it's called Prostitute. Accentuating the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Shadow attribute is places material consideration and security above self-empowerment. It's not self-empowerment, it's love in this instance. That's what your resistance is. You're trying to develop your own independence. They may not have been your boss in the past, because, like, I'm like, what in the world is the resistance about leadership? You're trying to live independently. Like, you're really focusing on your own dreams, your own goals. This person, I do believe, is already known to you, though. Because, like, they have just the plain old-fashioned screaming hots for you. And you do as well. Like, there is a scorching energy with this. It really is like this is The Queen of Wands can manifest. It really is like this is the same image, but with the male and the female. The divine and the masculine. That is a beautiful energy, and I really kind of dig it. But you're resistant to it because you want to focus on your own stuff. Like, you want your own achievements. This person wants to plan a future in which, like, you have your own home together. They're very inspired by you to try and kind of, like, here's the thing. You guys have so much, you just, it's a little steamy. Like, you just have so much joyful muse together. You have the spark. I guess that's the easiest way to put it. The spark is there, but you don't want to marry your life to another person quite yet. And it could be because it's not at the stage of life that you're in where you're like, no, this is my time. I don't want to limit myself. You could be quite young. Like, you could be in your early 20s with this one where you're like, I still have so much to accomplish, because this is a process card. You're still trying to make things happen. This person, though, they really kind of, it's that the thing that, like, you're the fuel for them. Like, you drive them forward in everything. It's actually a beautiful energy. All right, we have gossip. Awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. It's like there's disapproval of this from some quarter. It could be friends, it could be family, and I don't understand why it is, because there's not even one's wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong with either party here. And, like, wrong, I mean, like, no one's been to jail. No one's, like, there's no scandal around this. You do know them with the Six of Cups in reverse, though. That is a relationship from the past. But there's resistance around it, and, like, apparently people would frickin' talk. And this person has come to the point where, remember, love readings, they can go either way. It can go either way. It could be you're all like, hey, I'm all in, let's plan our future, or they are. But I think it's them. And you're like, you know what, I just have to focus on other things. This is fun, but let's keep it on the down low. Like, this can just be between the two of us. But, like, you get behind closed doors and you don't emerge for, like, 36 hours. I don't know what you want. You didn't see my tears. I don't know why this happened. I like this energy. Something, it could be from your family experience growing up, though. Something made you want to establish yourself, just period. Like, that's your focus, that's your goal, that's your jam, that's what you want to do. And this person who you already know, and like I said, there's a possibility you've already worked together. They might have been in a position above you, because they've got that, you know, the Emperor is this commanding leader. It's somebody who's very wise as well. They might be a little older than you. Is there an age gap here? I'm trying to figure out what the resistance is, because this person is powerful, considerate. They're very stubborn when they want to be. They can be hot-headed as well, but there's no abuse vibe around this. Like, they know how to control themselves. And I don't know if you have different values or what's going on here. They want a future with you, and it looks to me like it's a future that is, like, it might contain, maybe you don't want a family and they do. There's something going on where it's you who, like, you've got resistance to this. Self-sufficient. You want to be fully independent. Limitations. You might either be recovering from codependency, or like your mom was, or your parents were, or like you've got this fear around, like, I don't want to depend on other people. Intuitive understanding, special skills and knowledge, materialism. End of a learning cycle. You have either been healing from something, or you observed something around you that made you decide that you have to be, like, it's the 1890s or something. You can't take a spouse until such time as you're fully established. And I'm not mocking that on any level, but it's holding, that's the resistance here, is you want to be independent. And there's something around this gossip and prostitute thing where it's like you think people will judge you because of your relationship in the past. And it might be, I don't get any divorce vibes around this person, so I don't think it's that they were married. But like, it's like you think people will think something went on between you in the past, and for some reason that bugs you. Like it's all on you here, where you're like, I don't know. I like when we're alone together. I like that we laugh together. I like that we have fun together. But I don't know if I want to do this. And it's not about the person. It's about the idea of, like, you know, being all in, giving half your energy to a relationship. You might have been burned. You genuinely might have been burned. I just kind of don't have it. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. New love. You deserve love. I don't think you've been involved in the past. I think you have known each other in the past. You might not have even like looked at each other that way. But one of the things that like you're worried that people are going to think that you did. And I don't think you did. But there is a consideration around you want your own independence. You want to focus on your own stuff and your own goals. And this person, I'm not seeing them like, you know, hey, we got to get married. We're like, they're pressing for things that you don't want. But by the same token, like you want to go really slowly with that Seven of Pentacles energy. You just want to take your time. You don't want to rush anything. That's a good energy. And here's the thing. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. With that Emperor energy, when this person makes up their mind, they might not ever really unmake it type of thing. And I don't mean they'll stalk you or be fixated on you or something, but like it's gonna, new love, true love, like you're the person. You're the person they want to focus on. And you're torn. Like you might be finishing up a master's degree or something, because there's something around your achievements that you simply do not want to sacrifice. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I'd already done that deck. Let's get the wellness cards here. You know this person already. It's weird, but it's almost like they've been planning that future for a little while. That's a patience with a process energy. They have. Oh. Okay. You have known them somehow, and I kind of can't get it. I can't tell what in the world it is. It really is almost like, it's almost like you have a fear that people will think that there was third-party action there. And like, you're not afraid of everybody else's judgment, but like you just don't want to deal with it constantly because you're trying to accomplish other things, and you think it might taint your reputation or something. Because that's the only thing I have that holds you back from this. You have fun with this person. You laugh with this person. You have really good sex with this person. Yep. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. There is no third party here. Like, everybody involved is single. Of that, I'm pretty much freaking sure. Empath in a narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. I cannot tell if you recovered from codependency or if your parents were like, you came from such a toxic situation that you're like, nope, I am going to have my own everything. I don't know if you saw your mom lose a house in a divorce or what in the world happened, but like, you want to establish your world first before you let anybody in. And something about this prior connection, you're afraid that it's going to like have, yeah, here we go. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head, cassette. Something from the past. It could be you might have been involved with a narcissist. This person is not a narcissist. They're not showing up as a narcissist. But like, they know you. Is that part of the problem? That might be part of the problem. Like, you might have had some instances in the past where it was important for you to move forward, to move on, to be in a new and secure and different energy. There is something about this person's connection to like maybe a past version of yourself that you find it like you don't, I think you're afraid you're backsliding. Remember, you didn't have that relationship before. There's like zero vibe of that in the past. No matter what people might say, like apparently everything was on the up and up. Star, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. mountain. There's some freaking obstacle, and it's in your mind. Know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. I have no idea what it is. I don't know if you saw somebody you dearly loved, potentially a friend, just get their heart ripped out. What in the world happened here? But you're very resistant to it, and it's not because of the person. It is because it's not fear-based either. It is goal and oriented. You're very oriented around what you're trying to do. You just are. You're trying to make things happen for yourself. You might have, like, you might be one of those people who, like, hey, listen, I tried all that. It didn't work out all that well for me. And so I'm just kind of like, I'm moving past this. I'm not the committed relationship person. I'm having such a hard time with this because it doesn't make sense to me why, like, you're resistant to it. This person seems to have all of their ducks in a row. And, like, that scorching energy is just, maybe that's what it, oh, okay. Maybe that's what it is. You think it's passion that's going to burn out. And, like, you have a very hard time. You don't want people to know. I really do think this might be a secret relationship when it starts. I don't think it's started yet. It might have. Remember, time is bizarre. Like, we think we understand the structure of it, and we quite simply do not. Twin flames. Those are romance, Cupid's arrow strikes, my beloved. It's possible this person is your twin flame, but, like, there's nothing happened before. There's zero sexy stuff before this, and there is a concern. You have a concern that people will think that you are involved, and there's a reason that you don't want that, and I don't know what it is. It's simply not in the cards. You might have been with somebody, they might have been with somebody. You might have worked together. There is, like, judgment of others involved here. And it's not that you care about that, it's just that you have your eyes on your own personal prize. This really might be something that is kept secret for a while. You might not be able to tell other people. You might need to, like, conceal it from others for a while until you're absolutely certain. And it's you're the person who is just, you're very uncertain around this. You might have had, with that girl with the snake, maybe some twin flame connections are not real twin flame connections. They are an empath falling very, very deeply in love with a narcissist. It reveals itself over time. It really genuinely does. It's possible that's what happened. It's possible that it was a karmic connection. There is such true love, new love. I like this. This person wants to plan a future with you. And, like, they want like to have established, recognized relationships with you. And you are the person who's like, yeah, it's not my time for that. We can be together. There is this, like I said, there's a lot of scorching stuff around this. In a new relationship, passion offers the challenge of ecstasy and pain. And then inspiration. Like, you guys have such a good time in that area, but it's like I think you keep trying to tell yourself that it's a friends with benefits situation. And they're all like, you know, clearly we are it. And you're like, no, it's not the time, it's not the time. And there's something around, and I cannot pin it down, why you are worried what other people will think about something in the past. You have this concern that you're going to think people, it might be that you were in a committed relationship when you first knew this person, and you have a concern that people are going to think that you guys were having sex, and you were not. There's, like, nothing at all that suggests there was a prior involvement with this person. But, like, when you get together, it kind of melts everybody's brain. And it looks to me, and can it go either way in love relationships? Absolutely. It absolutely can. I don't think it is in this case, but it is possible. This person's all in, and you're all like, we can have a secret sexual relationship. And you try to keep it as a friends with benefits, and you're not fooling anybody other than you for a while. I don't think that resistance lasts, Be open to real love, because apparently it's trying to come to you, and that is pile number 2. Take care, be well. Thanks so much for joining me. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. It's funny too, because like I didn't get the vibe that you normally give a darn what anybody thinks, but in this instance, you do think people will think something was going on when it wasn't. Take care, be well. See you next time. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. Who wants to plan a future with you? Remember, time is a fluid structure. You may or may not know this person already. Thus far, the piles have been revealing that, so hopefully that will remain the case here. The Thelema deck is going to be bringing you a predictive spread. We're going to get started with some oracle cards, but before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel. If you like the reading, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to the website in the description box down below. Well, this is an auspicious start, Joy. I don't know if you know this person yet. Faith, I don't think you know them yet. I don't think you know them yet, and I think this is going to be the whole ball of wax. This is going to be somebody, like we have 2-2 there. All right, interesting. We have whale. Through music, you reclaim life's magic and grow strong in body and soul. There's such great flow around this. And then skywriting the fates. Well, it appears to be your human, your person, your divine partner. The joy energy, it might come to you after a period of difficulty and suffering. That happens very frequently. We do have to learn lessons, and unfortunately, because we don't learn very well sometimes, it's like that's not a criticism of anybody, but we learn best through adversity, because we are able to learn from our mistakes. You may be coming to this after a couple of relationship dents. I don't think it's been devastating, but like this is a fateful pairing. There will be great flow in it. That faith card features a woman who is about to give birth. So let's see what's going on here. What's going on? Who wants to plan a future with pile number 3? This person is such a free spirit. Like there's somebody who, the only thing is I think they might drive you a little crazy because they don't take things very seriously sometimes. Like they don't get upset about things. All right, we have the Knight of Cups in the upright, a romantic dreamer, Empress. I'm telling you, they want to have kids with you. This is awesome. That's the Empress energy here and here. We have the King of Swords in the upright. The Temperance card in the upright. I don't think you know them yet. This is a Patience card. It's the 10 of Cups in the upright. They do. They want everything with you. This is beautiful. 2 of Wands in the upright. It's a Crossroads energy. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You don't know this person yet. The nope, you sure don't. Hanged Man, and then the Queen of Pentacles. Awesome. Okay. Okay. This is such a romantic person. They are sweet and kind and funny. They want the future they want to plan with you has it all. It's a little bit of a traditional relationship. So hopefully that isn't going to I mean, they want to get married, they want to have kids. I don't think they already have children, but this is the fulfillment card. I have 2 cards of motherhood here. I have joy as well. They really, this person wants to plan, this person wants to marry you. And I don't think you know them yet. The King of Swords energy, it could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It does not have to be. They could have that in their chart. They could also be a water sign because I've got tons of water energy. And of course, that is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You don't know them yet. You don't know them yet. I want to get, we'll pull some more from this in a little bit, but I kind of want to get some more energies on what's going on here, what's coming up. And then I'm going to pull some cards to see how you're likely to meet. Because that's not here yet. But this person they're already established in life. They've already got, they've got a good job. I don't think it fulfills them very much. Yeah, one that just dropped out was not enough, even as I was saying that. They did everything they were supposed to. They come from a fairly traditional background, is the thing. Like this person, like they did what they were supposed to. They either went off to get like trained in something that would pay well, or they went and got a degree, and then they might have gotten a secondary degree as well. Because this person prepared like crazy and they're a tremendous planner. It's a planning card. But they've put the work in there, and now they're kind of looking for their person. I can't tell how you meet them yet, and I really want to get to that, but I'm going to keep going with these wellness cards. The person who wants to plan a future with you is apparently your future spouse, because you go for it. I don't think there's a lot of hesitation on this. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Do we need anything else on that one? Here we go. Let's go 2 more times. 1 and 2. That clock card just tried to flip, which means it means time. It needs time. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Flirting. Want to date. You don't know this person yet. I'm not even sure you've been out with them. If you have, it has not formed into a committed relationship yet. Let's go ahead and get some archetype cards. And then I promise I'm going to look and see if I can tell how you meet. It's just, it's so romantic. It really is like, I don't think there's a lot of resistance on any side either. Like you both know it's a fateful connection. Here's what I think happens. Like I think you start dating this person and you kind of know, like right away. But like you're, like everybody involved is like, they don't let their heart rule the situation. You're not going to just be like, hey, we knew each other for 6 weeks and we moved in together. Like you know enough about life to know that it's like, no, it takes a while to get to know somebody. But like you both just kind of freaking know. And you fall into this pattern of like, whenever you talk about the future, like you'll talk about the other person being there, but because you're both like kind of logically guided, you'll throw in a like, hey, if we're still together, like, yeah, type of thing. Like you want to hedge your bets on that. Trickster, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior, manipulating others through duplicity. Transcending, we have the transcending ascending card over here. Like it's not a stuffy relationship, even though it's a traditional relationship. Like you're going to do things like the way you want to. But potentially, like, remember, general reading, some multiple scenarios at play. I honest to God think this might be a same-sex relationship. Like, this has an LGBTQ vibe to it as well. Because it is somebody who grew up in a traditional home. And they want the traditional picture around it, but it's not the conventional picture. So if it's not like, you know, LGBTQ, what it is like somebody who's like, you're the person I want, but like I have no problem staying at home being Mr. Mom. Like they're very like they're not. There's no patriarchal energy around this person. They have this very like they believe in the feminine divine. They see like they believe in the goddess energy of women. They're very in touch with their own feelings. Like they're a good planner. We have martyr. Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Addiction, self-pity is the shadow attribute. Hey, listen. There's so much about union here. Ascending, transcending, and then I have transcendent. This is a spiritual partnership as well. Like you're already, like you probably already feel this person on some level. Like as you're watching this reading, you're like, yeah, no, that sounds all right to me. But they want, it's like they want the updated version of this picture. It's no longer, you know, a man, a woman, 2 kids, and half a dog, or something like that. It really is, it's more expansive. People are allowed to pursue their own dreams. Like, it's very free, but it also takes, like, it's like an improvement upon the traditional structure. Ascending and transcending, it's like finding a way to take an almost broken system and making it work for the two of you. But like they're very into viewing somebody as a true partner. And they're funny and they're like they love to laugh. That joy, like I think they probably have spiritual practice with all of this transcendent energy. That not enough. I don't think you know this person, I just don't. Patience is the Temperance card. It's also a card for healing. The funny thing is that I'm not getting a ton of like everybody involved needed to heal. But like this is somebody who, they have good priorities. Money is not like one of their bigger ones. Like they're not a materialistic person. They're, what have I got here from the fortune cards? They know that the only truly successful life is a happy one. And you're very happy together, but it doesn't take a lot for you to be happy together. Because this person is, like, they're a little bit outdoorsy, by the way. They've got multiple goddess cards with the Empress and the Faith card from the Goddess of the Moon. So like it's not like they're hippie crunchy granola, but they're very in touch with like nature, and like they might like to like go and be in state parks and overlook scenic beauty. They're very connected to the earth somehow. This card, I swear to God, I started shuffling off camera, and this one came out, and I put it back because I was like, well, that just came out for the last group, so maybe I just didn't shuffle enough. And so I started shuffling again. Mountain, know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. The only thing about this person is I think they might, like, they're not materialistic, and they might not plan for the future in a practical sense. You do, though. You have very good balance with this. We got patience again. We have patience and temperance are the same thing. Slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. I do not think you know this human yet, but they are the yin to your yang. Like, you can be a little cold about things. You can be very cut and dried. You can be, this is how we get it done. And they're so flowing. They might have spiritual practices already. And like I said, there's something about this where it's only like it wears the mask of a traditional relationship. And I don't mean anybody's pretending. What I mean is that it's like retooled for your own purposes. You have a traditional-ish relationship, but like it could be like I said, we get that Mr. Mom vibe. Like you're off to do like, you know, your high-powered corporate job, and he's at home changing diapers, and he's perfectly happy doing that. There's something about this kind of like Renaissance vibe around this person. That's why I keep saying that it has this like almost like it could be LGBTQ, because there is like it's influenced by traditionalism, but it's not like actually mirroring it. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership very soon. So, you don't like to expose your heart to anybody. This person is like the human emoji. Joy, like you can feel their emotions on their face. Like they're very expressive. You hold back a little bit. Deception does not mean you're being lied to necessarily. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. It can be you. You could be a bit emotionally withholding. The King of Swords can be. It is apparently coming into your life very soon. I actually really dig absolutely everything about this. I wish I could pin down like what it is that is, it's like they're an eternal child or something. They have this joyful, playful spirit. You can be a little bit too practical, and like they cause you to loosen up. I don't think that they are your usual type is the thing. Like I think that like you might be hearing this and going, I don't want some free-spirited poet type person. Listen, they did everything they were supposed to already. Like they make their own money. Like they've got, like they're not, when I'm saying they'd be comfortable being like Mr. Mom if it's like, if the person identifies as male, what I'm saying is that they're not bound by convention. Like they're like, hey, we do things our way. This person really wants to view the two of you as a unit against the world. And there's something around that where you want to take it slowly. But it's there from jump. It's just this very sweet, loving, very affectionate energy. And it looks like you plan a family together. You're very much about like spreadsheets and how can we afford this and like, but what about orthodontia when the child is 14? And this person is like, it'll all work out. They're such a flowing person. Renewed faith, solitude, and meditation. Meditation, I'm going to go with. There's something about this person where they have their own spiritual stuff. Moderation and self-control, that's you. Renewed faith, solitude, and meditation. It really might be like you thought this wasn't going to happen for you. And I don't think it's that you're older. I don't. Like, there's so much around, like, the birth of something new, and, like, I kind of get this you will have children vibe together. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to grab some. Who else do I need here? I want to get... I'm going to get the hidden truth, even though it has a tendency to be about twin flames. I'm going to get a lover's oracle, and then I'm going to draw some tarot to see if I can figure out how you're supposed to meet, because you don't know this person yet. Like, I just don't think you know this person yet, because the Knight of Cups is somebody new coming in with a romantic dream. There's no hesitation for them around what their intentions are. I don't think they're codependent. Like, even though they're very much... They want things on their terms, but not in a controlling way. Meaning, like, well, like, you know, it's... They know that you can do things in more than one way. Okay. This is not helping me out, because it can be a twin flame one. You broke my heart. I wonder how you feel. I wish we could go back. I don't know if this is this person's past or not. It could be the deception thing. I am just not getting it for you. I'm not getting that feeling for you. You like practical matters to be decided. It is possible you've already been married and have a child, and that there's something around that kind of makes you like, because this person just wants in on the whole, like, I want the picture, but I want the picture painted under my own terms, as envisioned by me, not as like some society has told me we must have it. How are they going to meet? Can I get some cards on how pile number 3 is going to meet this fascinating, dreamy, not overly practical at times type of person? So I love that joyful spirit. They're so playful. Like, they use funny little voices to, like, make the cat talk and all kinds of things. There we go. All right, here we go. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Knight of Swords. 7 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Lots to say that it has something to do with work or school. The Knight of Swords suggests that there are messages exchanged, so it could be a dating app, but I have nothing else around that, and I have more practical world. This is the energy of Earth, practical world stuff, than I do. I have the King of Swords, I have the Knight of Swords, but that's the only air that I have on this. Did I get the fates on this? Oh, they're not going to tell me. Okay. I was like, wait, why am I not getting any from it? Because this is almost like being blocked. We never get a lot of information, like super specific, hyper specific information around fateful occurrences. And this person, like, completes a picture with you. But they're very different from you. They're very different from you, and they can be, like, almost, like, you can get annoyed with them by how lighthearted they are sometimes, because you want to solve problems. You make a very good balance. But there's something in the past here that the mountain and patience, like, you're careful, and they might not. Declutter, burnout, you have, like, this is it, manifestation, luck, and then planning. You got burned in the past. It's not that you're, like, I'm not getting this hideous, like, broken energy around you, but, like, I think you tried to invest in an idea of a relationship, and it didn't quite work out, because we have renewed faith, solitude, and meditation. Like I said, this person has a spiritual practice. They might be more woo-woo than you are, even though you're watching a tarot card reading. They really might be more woo-woo than you are. And I don't mean that in, like, a derogatory sense. I mean, they're just very, not enough, I like you, ascending. it really might be a dating app situation, but I can press all day long and I'm simply not going to quite get the answer on that, because apparently you build up resistance in your mind. I think that's really what it is, because the Hanged Man, like, you have to take a new perspective on relationships in order to allow this in. But this person is a new relationship coming into your life, likely through a dating app. There are good people on dating apps. But that Ten of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles also suggests it could be in the real world. General readings, unfortunately, we can't hold true for everybody. This person is such a go-with-the-flow person, and kind of sometimes you're not. But it is a fateful meeting, a fateful occurrence. Faith is involved here, and they want the full picture with you. Like, and that, when I keep getting this Faith card and then the Empress card, there is one other possibility. You could already be like a single mom or a single dad, because like you're the one who has, like, you want to take your time and be slow with it, and so are they. They're not ridiculous about it. Like I said, you guys are just, this person wants to get married, and not in a because I want to get married type of way. It's not to be married, it's to be married to you. They're coming into your life, apparently according to the romance angels, very soon. And it looks like a beautiful balancing relationship. This person has greater access to their emotions than you do. They'll help you with that. You can turn towards planning to try and like soothe your emotions sometimes. They have a beautiful energy around them. I got 0 on what they looked like. In fact, I had such a fluid energy around gender, which makes sense for a general reading, that I genuinely couldn't even pin down the gender or what I thought they might be. As I said, it is both a traditional relationship and a completely non-traditional relationship. It is a traditional relationship conducted on your personal terms. It takes you a little bit longer than it does them. They are aware that you're cautious, but they have this, it's like they're just, I keep wanting to say childlike, which is not the same thing as childish, but like they can be so wonderfully silly. And you react to it so very well. Like when you get to know them, they're part of the reason I think that they're so cool with the idea of having kids is that they never really tried to leave their childlike part behind. They felt that it contained the best and the most generous part of them. This person is coming into your life apparently very soon. Take care, be well. If you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. Enjoy what looks like a beautiful union coming towards you. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 4, then this is your reading. We've got the Everyday Witch bringing you a predictive spread. I've got some oracle cards. We'll get some wellness cards, some higher love oracle cards, some romance angels, anything else that proves appropriate. Who wants to plan their future with you? I've been having a blast with this reading, and I just decided to film it because I was kind of sitting around with nothing to do as I waited for some appointments. And it has been fascinating because they're very, very different scenarios. Okie dokie. I have Repairing the Veil, Forgiveness. I wonder if this is somebody from your past. Reflecting Pool, Stillness. Self-love. It's like you had to heal first. I wonder. Bison. Recognize the riches of the past and the abundance of the present. It is somebody from your past. You already do know this person. You need to forgive them for something, apparently, and that stillness suggests maybe they have not been in your life for a while. Repairing the veil, and then reflecting pool with stillness, and then self-love. It has people involved here had to heal, but somebody, I wonder if this is our twin flame. We'll find out. We'll find out. Let's keep going here. Let's go. Who wants to plan a future with pile number 4? We're going to take the Everyday Witch deck, which like really did not want to do that shuffle. I'm not really sure why. And then for the other groups, I just drew extra tarot cards to try and figure out how people were going to meet if they hadn't met yet. This one is saying you already know each other. So let's go. What's going on? What's going on? Who wants to plan a future with pile number 4? I wonder if I've got the wrong deck. This thing is acting like it's made of mush. Here we go. Who wants to plan a future for pile number 4 with pile number 4? Who wants to plan a future with pile number 4? 1 and 2. And 3. We're gonna go. Hey, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel. If you like the reading, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. 6 of Swords in the upright, 4 of Pentacles in the upright, Devil in reverse, card of recovery, 7 of Cups in reverse, making plans, bringing them into fruition. We've got the Strength card in reverse. I have the Page of Swords in the upright. You already know this person. 10 of Pentacles in the upright. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah. 9 of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands in the upright. Okay. Listen. There is a possibility with this card and with this card. It is someone who is a recovering alcoholic. And I'm not going to dwell on that too much. You already know this person. You already know. There's sincerely no doubt. You already know this person. It is a potential twin flame. This is a card, it can be ghosting, it can be leaving difficult situations behind, or it can be going towards rescue. Apparently, they might have left in order to heal, or you might have needed to heal. This is a recovery from codependency. You might have been recovering from codependency, they might have been. It could go both ways. But this person has been in your life already. They were waiting to heal in order to be in a secure energy. They're not healing for you, but they are hoping to be with you when they are healed. I do not think that you are currently in contact. I just don't. There's that stillness energy. This is a message coming in. The Knight of Wands, it looks like it turns out favorably. It does. But this is a returning energy. It could be an ex. It could be an ex. Remember, people break up for usually reasons within self. Like they may have unfinished business within self. People can get back together and have amazing relationships. Sometimes we meet people at the wrong time. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. Yeah, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted in friendship. It is. It's your twin flame. Mirror. We're mirroring each other. Self-image, relationship, reflect our wounds, and introspection. Group number 4. Remember, if you're in separation from your twin flame, the only true way to bring about union is to do your work. Do your work and don't sit around and wait for anybody. That does not mean that you can't have any interest in the person or you can't check on them. It can't be your focus. And try to be open to meeting other people and potentially having other relationships. And the reason being is that if you are very, very focused on each other as twin flames, it's like magnets always pushing each other apart. When you turn and look some other way, that's what happens. That's why it helps bring, and try it with magnets. Until you get them in the right alignment, they push each other apart. It's the exact same. Oh my God, I am recovering. That startled me ever so much because this person is in recovery. I am recovering. What else do we have from this person's very clear twin flame? Your twin flame wants the future with you. I don't sometimes twin flames don't work out, but this one looks like there's a lot of actual real love there, and that whatever the issues were, everybody involved is healing. I won't let you down. Do I still have a chance? This is beautiful. All right. I really, 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 really love this. Okay. It is your twin flame who wants a future with you. Whatever. Listen, there's something here. It's either codependence or it's addiction. This again suggests this can be a narcissist card. It can also be someone who is a recovered alcoholic. So they may have had issues with substance abuse in the past. Remember, usually addiction is actually a trauma response. Now, is there a genetic predisposition? Yes, there is. Is there more than one type of addiction? Yeah. Our understanding of addiction is in its infancy. We think of it as only a genetic predisposition, but truly a lot of addiction has to do with emotional trauma where people are self-medicating. And once they heal within, they heal that compulsive need to seek pain relief. And they can sometimes go back to being like a, hey, drink at celebrations type of person. And sometimes they can't. It's very, very individual. But there are different types of addiction. And I know that like addiction recovery programs will say, an addict is an addict is an addict. Not in my personal experience, not from what I've seen, and not in helping other people. Some people truly, they will never be allowed to go near substance again, and it shouldn't ever be about like, I'm trying to recover so I can be a casual drinker, but I'm saying that there are people who are abusing substances for emotionally painful reasons, and they do not have a genetic predisposition towards addiction. Beware, be careful who you trust at this time. Moon, pay attention to your intuition and at this time, and move ahead confidently. And then love surrounds all of your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. Group number 4, don't plan your, and makes sense because number 4, it's, you know, the 4 of Wands is the twin flame card for me. This is your twin flame, my friends. I don't think it's quite time. Keep doing your stuff. That person is recovering from what may be relationship dysfunction, but it is as likely to be substance abuse. There is a codependent energy around this. A lot of twin flames start out in a codependent energy, but once they heal, they can become the most amazing connection. And apparently that is part of what is going on with this person. There is apparently a need for forgiveness, potentially on both sides. There we go. King, enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. Excessive feelings of entitlement and rulership without restraint is the shadow attribute. Now, it is possible that you were involved with an emotional abuser, or that they were, or that you both were. But there is a recovering energy around that. The only cure for codependence is independence, and that's why I'm always telling people, please do not sit on a shelf and wait for anybody. It will never, ever, ever, ever have an impact on whether or not you end up with that person. We end up with who we're meant to. And so that whoever's meant for you is not going to be kept from you. And we waste a lot of our energy, time, and life just focusing on somebody who's not there. Focus on your own experience, man. You only get one of them. There we go. We have rescuer. Provides strength and support to others in crisis. Acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Virgin. Maintaining symbolic purity of heart, mind, and spirit. Listen, in the past, this person might have seemed like a rescuer to you. They might have come along during a dark time and kind of like engaged your affections, potentially when you were with an abusive partner or when you were experiencing substance abuse, or they were. Everybody has gone to their separate corners in order to heal, but that virgin is a new beginning, everything being brand new. I'm loving this particular read. And it starts with talking. I think they're just going to tell you how they feel. I don't think there's any gamesmanship here. Like, I don't think they're going to hold back. I think they're just going to be like, yep, nope, it's you. Here we go. Let's go. Higher love. What else have we got? I am liking this one. Here we go. What have we got for the higher love? 2 and 3. This pile might end up being short because I don't need to chase down how you met. All right, here we go. Heavy burden. This is your past. Limitations. Patience and progress. Traditional relationship. Soulmate. Soulmate. That's your twin flame, friends. Sudden progress and change. Okay. When everybody has accomplished what they need to. And that means you too. Keep healing. Keep doing your work. This person wants the real deal with you. They want everything with you. They have not forgotten about you, even if you've not heard from them with that stillness reflecting pool. Apparently, they're trying to heal. Apparently, the person that they envision a future with remains you. There may have been some doubt about that in the past. What have we got for the romance angels? What's going on with pile number 4? Who wants to plan a future with pile number 4? It's apparently a twin flame. Passion. You deserve love. New love, true love. I'm going to pick these 2 up, and I'm going to try one more time because 4 fell out at once. And not that I don't, like, I do believe you get a fresh start. Finances and career. It's like everybody had to involve. This is a hash. It's like trying to give me an entire deck. It's your twin flame. It's your twin flame. Everybody had to go and do their own stuff, which almost always happens. When we meet our twin flame, it's so intense. And it can be all-consuming. And only until such time if you've moved into the like, yeah, no, I'm living my life. I do know I have this tremendous connection. I know it's not going to be like anything Nothing will ever quite touch that or be the same as that, but I still have my whole life. Once you're focusing on doing your stuff, on your own journey, on your own ascension, on your own work, then you come into alignment. They're so aware of all this. I kind of dig this human. They really had to heal from something, though. And does it work out? Well, we have manifestations, luck, major life change, love life. Looks like it. Sure does look like it. Remember, general readings, very difficult to hold true for absolutely everybody. But because I already have the background on how the heck you know each other, I'm going to just keep drawing some oracle cards, and we're just going to explore a little bit more what's coming up between these people. I'm going to take some other oracle cards because we have the background. We know what's going on. Tell me what's coming up between the two. And, ooh, that fell on the floor. Stork, birth of something new. This is the Lenormand deck. I think it's the Dreaming Way Lenormand. Ship. Fish. Cross, that's faith. There are new beginnings coming with this person. They're coming back into your life. Apparently they've been learning a lot of lessons. That's one of the energies of the fish cards, is like learning, because, you know, fish move in schools. They've been learning lessons. They've been making progress. Have faith, trust, and do your own stuff. Ooh. I was about to do this again, and literally the same card came back, manifestations. There is a magic to the energy of twin flames together. There just is. And almost nothing is quite like it. Let's get one more Lover's Oracle, and then I'm going to move to other Oracle decks to see what's coming up between the two of you. Because you already know them. I have a feeling you are likely in separation because of that stillness card. But apparently you have, this person wants a future with you, and this card suggests that you will have one. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. They are as connected to you as you are to them. When you think of them, they can feel it. When they think of you, you can feel it. They might pop into your mind as you're doing other things. I think sometimes you wonder, have they forgotten about me? Did I imagine all of this? No. And apparently there is more coming. Now do move forward in your life knowing that it's important to remain open to other possibilities, but that everything about this particular draw says that this person, you're going to hear from them again. This is an electronic communication. They had to go through a bunch of things in order to get, I don't know if they started healing for you or if they started healing for themselves. It's like you've always been in the background in their mind for them. But one of the ways to tell that this is your pile is there is definite need to recover from codependency or from some kind of substance abuse. Potentially both. Here we go. Let's go, let's go. What's coming up for pile number 4? Or what's coming up between these people? What's coming up between these beautiful people? 2 more times. 1 and 2. Dirty romance. These flew all the way over there. I'm going to pick them up, but just going to show you what they were. And then I'm going to take these guys. Attachment. That is a twin flame energy as well. It's also a codependent one. Dirty romance, attachment, Archangel Gabriel. I have the 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel, and action will be taken coming towards you. You are still attached. They still apparently love you. They still apparently think of you. Here's the thing, you've gone through an entire journey on this one already. I think you've let go and then realized I can't let go. And then you've realized that, well, if I can't let go, at least I can keep living my life. If I never see him again, okay, I can still have love in my life. That's okay. This has been a journey already, and it's not done. They apparently, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but until things settled down, until things settle down and everybody healed. They just aren't able to come back towards you. Keep living your life. You get a new start with this person, apparently. I'm going to do one more. And why? Because it's kind of having fun with it. Let's go with the Quantum Oracle. What's coming up between these two people? I have to tell you something. This is a maypole. This is a maypole. So what does that mean? Well, I guess, does that indicate May? Yep, it could. Let's go. Let's go for the Quantum Oracle. Does it mean this May? Well, potentially not, but like that's, as soon as it went down, a maypole is what that is. All right, victim mentality, commitment, had to recover, past trauma. Listen, victim mentality is so shaming and blaming as a tag. I never use it and I don't like it. People have legitimately been victimized sometimes, and part of recovery is sometimes the recognition of that. And that's a tough stage where people get stuck in that going, oh my God, something terrible happened to me. Why? And we can move beyond that, but it's a normal stage. And shaming anybody for it is counterproductive. Just try to find the way to heal, because you're worth healing, you're worth feeling better, and you're worth true and real love. And the first way to get that is to give it to yourself. The honoring path, intuition, manifestation, the honoring path. Back and forth. I swear they feel you. They feel you. The cards are not going to tell me what is coming up between the two of you. Some things are meant to be discovered. Some things are meant to be lived. Don't spoil every surprise in your life. But apparently, the person who wants to plan a future with you is your twin flame. They're doing their work. Keep doing your work. And trust and have faith in what is apparently a spiritual and soul level connection. Take care. Be well. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below.